So we get it correct as the delay. But good dawning, guys. Welcome to a French fry edition, a Friday edition. Don't fry your brain, right? Of good dawning here with you, family, and me, Mr. Floyd, and of course, Source and the universe and all the awesome energies that are flowing, right? So yeah. So how's your Friday? Don't want to fry anything. Don't fry your brain. Remember that commercial? It's your brain on drugs. Wham! Any questions? Yeah, there's no questions, right? But yeah, or it's Friday, right? You could fry something if you have a fryer. Fry something. If you fry something on Friday, there you go. Just don't fry your brain, but you can fry Oreos or cupcakes. Or do you ever try to imagine what would happen if you tried to fry a zebra cake? There, Truth Wave. There you go. There's something to think about. Victor, frying a zebra cake. That would probably be really gross, but suck up a lot of oil. But there you go. French fried zebra cakes. Hey, Amanda. Much love, beautiful soul. I'm glad you're grateful. PG, brother. Bubble Bunny. So yeah, I don't know. He's on his way. But Care Bear, sister, love, and namaste. It's good to see you, sister. Care Bear. Good done. Care Bear, I have a question for you. Okay, Care Bear, I'm grateful you're here because I do have a question for you. We're going to talk astrology here for a moment and my astrology in this weekend. Love you all. Shelly and Neil, amazing souls in the West Coast. Love you guys. All right, so I got a question for you, Care Bear. My chart, right, my astrology, and I don't know if you heard or not, but the eclipse / full lunar moon, right, new moon, on Sunday is at 29 degrees Virgo, right? And what does it mean when I mean, I can get an idea, but when your chart puts your moon at 29 degrees Virgo, and there's a full lunar or solar eclipse on top of a new moon at 29 degrees Virgo. Maybe, Care Bear, if you have an answer to that. I mean, I have an idea. It feels amazing, but what kind of craziness would that be in your chart when you have the lunar, your moon, and there's a new moon and an eclipse right on top at 29 degrees Virgo, and you are a moon, lunar, my moon is at 29 degrees Virgo. So what does that mean? I mean, I get an idea, cycle change, but do you ever sit down and think about this for a second? If you're the grand designer of your universe, right? So you designed the universe, so maybe this sounds weird, but I had this epiphany, right? And maybe I actually created this, right? So I created the timeline. So then I created the fact that I needed some sort of to break out of all this. And so maybe I create, it's your universe, right? So it's just a way to think about it, right? Did I create I didn't, not literally, but maybe I did. Who knows? So who knows? Thank you, Care Bear. If you have an answer to that, when your Virgo and your moon is sitting on top of the 29 degrees Virgo, and Sunday is all 29 degrees Virgo. Woo-wee. All right, so so welcome, guys. It's been quite a vibrational ride here, as you can kind of tell here. We're Virgo, brain, 3 planets here. Yeah, but when you have an eclipse on top of your moon, so new moon, so cycle. This is I'm going to call my cycle change. So as I step into my cycle change weekend and vibrate like a gong, right? All right, so today we're going to work with the Dream Amethyst. So we're going to set up what are you dreaming about for you and the cycle change, right? This weekend, the eclipse. All I know is that I can rewrite and start again. Cool, I'm a Virgo moon, 23 degrees. So Millie's going to be in this mix too. If you got a Virgo moon and it's anywhere in the 20-degree mark, get ready for a wild ride, guys, because you are in that shift as well. And may the shift be with you and live long and shift, right? But yeah, so may the shift be with you. But it's certainly with me. As I'm ringing like a bell. The karmic me is gone. There's no you know how you get body waves of sadness or what? Nothing. It's it's the craziest thing. I've been in this massive peace for days, and it's just I'm vibrating like a bell. But there's no worry, no nothing. I don't know. 29 is critical. Yeah, that's exactly. Well, why is 29 critical? 29, that's a 9, 10, 11, or a 2, but you don't break 11s, but it's a 2. So why is that critical? I don't know. But yeah, welcome, guys. Thank you, Victor, for an amazing truth wave as always, and never not grateful for watching a truth wave and getting the energy from all of you guys, or sharing the energy with all you guys, and receiving Victor's awesome energy. So, thank you, Victor. Amazing as always. Even if some of the time I'm in the background getting ready for good dawning, it's still incredible way to balance your day. So if you're not balancing your dawning with your pre-dawning for good dawning with Victor at Truthwave, then click on his avatar, and I think you're all subscribed anyways. At least all of you guys watching. But all right, so let's see what we got here. We've got the Archangel Raphael Master Ascension Light Code deck, and then we're going to work with Kuan Yin. We'll do Kuan Yin first here, or we'll pull Kuan Yin first. And see if we can get some divine grace here. I'm feeling the grace, but if you ever feel grace in your universe, Kuan Yin, the grace of the divine feminine. We must work through our fears and karma. It's so very karmic. I wrote about that. I don't know where my notes are. Yeah, no more karmic. The fears, there is no more fears. Seriously, I mean, I'm like walking into this like open void here with like, and there's no fears. It's like whatever. It all works out. But if I look at my universe, it always has worked out. That's the thing. If you look back at your universe, generally speaking, it's like, generally it's always, we're all protected. You just have to see it and allow it. My vertex are hit hard. Yeah, and I want to thank Val from Illumination Portal, guys. She did a little bit of chart work, but she was kind of in the middle of stuff with me the other day. And that's where I learned that my Virgo was at 20. I knew my moon was in Virgo, but I hadn't checked it. And that's why I learned it was at 29 degrees. And we both kind of had a gasp. But to give her favor there from Val from Illumination Portal, a brother had passed. So that's why we had a really short, she sent me a chart and we talked for a couple minutes. But so yeah, so from Val, much love, and send her some love there as she's working with her family and her brother's passing there. But let's see what we get from Kuan Yin. And that's why I have more questions, but all right, we will find out the answers. So. You know what I find? The answers usually come to us anyways, right? If you have a question for your universe and you throw it out there, generally speaking, if you don't go in and throw out some muck and gunk on it, right, the answer will come to you in somehow. All right, so here's what we got. We have Kuan Yin playing the flute, and there we go. So today's card from Kuan Yin is Orchid, Priestess of Destiny. There we go. And if you see me using like Kuan Yin or Isis here, I am a male, but cancers generally work in the divine feminine. And if you are broken energy from like trauma and stuff, generally you sit in broken divine feminine at that point, because you can't get it out. You gotta get out of here first. So that was me for 50 years, 48 years, 49 years. Broken divine feminine, not even being able to really find too much here and there of my divine masculine when I could creak through the broken divine feminine. So generally, if you're laden with trauma, then you're going to, then you broken divine feminine first, because you could get out of your head. So let's see what we have from Kuan Yin here, and I'll read it while I pulled the card up. Orchid Priestess of Destiny. The Orchid Priestess of your highest spiritual destiny calls to you now. She inspires you to deliver and express your purpose. Ooh, this is fire. You are encouraged to live with your potential, with all its uniqueness and beauty. Her sweet flute playing deep in your heart, blossoms of orchid and chrysanthemums falling from her feet. She stirs your heart to quest for your true soul passion. There we go. So yeah, your destiny. You're my love. You're my density, right? You remember in Back to the Future, you're my density. Yeah. Right, but no, you're my love, right? So, so your destiny, not your density, right? You're my destiny, is calling to me, right? So yeah, so there you go. So I really can't say much when we have a card like this, and then Sunday we have my really big shift. I'm called my cycle change. Maybe I set it up, right? So I needed a marker. See, we set all this up for ourselves, right? So maybe I don't really set up the astrology, but maybe I did, or set my timeline up to the astrology, so that who the heck knows? But there's more than, it's like Transformers. This is like the Transformer realm, right? More than meets the eye. Everything's in disguise, right? But they're not robots, but maybe they are. But I believe in assumption is powerful. Master, yeah, we assume, right? We are the creators. We are the masters of our. We are like He-Man, right? And She-Ra, right? Masters of the universe. But I don't have a Castle Grayskull though. But yeah, all right. Let's see what we get from Archangel Raphael, and the Archangel Raphael deck that was beautifully gifted to. You ever do that? You try to shuffle and then it doesn't work, right? You miss shuffle. All right, let's try to reshuffle off against these cards here. That's snuffle off against, but shuffle off against. All right, there we go. All right. It's not easy being Shelley, I think. We're going to do the whole show on Kermit the Frog. Are you ready? Hey, who? Kermit the Frog here. Are you ready? We're going to pull some cards now from the Archangel Raphael deck. But we could do it as Cartman. Hey, who? Oh, Cartman, no.
It's my Chi Poo. So we're going to pull some cards from the Archangel Raphael deck. I'm sailing away.
We could do all voices all day long, right? No. But are you going to go to where are we going to go? We are going to go to the cards from the Archangel Raphael deck, right? We are going to use the cards, right? All right, so here we go. All right. Yeah, it's a goofy ass day. As the energies get closer to this eclipse, I just feel like more loose. And like everything's gone. It's like my monk and gut. No, not Monk. We're not watching Monk, right? That's a great show though if you ever watch Monk. But my muck and gunk bucket. There we go. It feels like it's empty outside of snot, right? When I wake up all snotty, because I'm standing out in the cold all night, and then my body right, exactly. Otherwise, no, there's nothing left. It's gone. It's like karmic me has died. But, all right, let's see what we got here. All right, I never thought it would. So as you sit in your shift, right, and you sit in your shift. Tell me if you guys don't do this, right? So I'm gonna pull cards for you. As you're sitting in the shift, do you not go like, wow, something happened, I feel lighter, right? So you can feel like the stages of your shift, right? Like something peels away. And you're like, whoa, wait a minute. Is this my new normal? Wait, I feel lighter, right? Because you get that new normal, right? Your higher vibrational space comes in, right? As something peels away. And so, yeah. Good Lord. Years ago I thought, wow, I can't imagine it get any more clear. Holy cow. As a bell clear. It's like nothing I could ever have imagined. The clarity, the peace. You can't imagine what you don't have, right? And what you've never stood in, right? If you're standing in drama, or sadness or what have you for decades, when it peels away and you're like, wait a minute, there's something true to light body, right? I don't feel as heavy, right? It's crazy how it's amazing, simply amazing. All right, so here, let's see what we got, guys. All right, today is personal power. So not that it's impersonal, like we wouldn't see impersonal power or your power, right? No, it's personal power, taking your power back, right? And that's all this is. That's all this realm is we're going to throw you into this realm with traumas and take it back. When you can find your, like climbing out of a cesspool, right? Like, but yeah, no, your power. So take your power back. Stop the madness. Speak your truth, right? So speak your truth. A lot of you do on the tube, and Trista did last night, and it was amazing. If you missed Witchy Trista last night, thank you, Trista, and thank you for the amazing card pulls, and thank you for your amazing energy. She went like 3 hours and did not buffer either. So thank you, Victor, for helping her to. Thank you, guys, Victor, for helping her to not buffer, and thank you, Trista, for having an amazing show that did not buffer. Grateful. So personal power, speaking your truth. So let's see what we got here. First card is the Golden Disc. This is a new card. Disentangle. So if you need to disentangle yourself from anything, I really don't. I'm pretty de-entangled at this. I might need to de-entangle my hair, but detangle my hair. But no, that gets cut next Tuesday. So I'll be hats until Tuesday. But detangle, so golden disc. So there we go. Detangle relationships. What do you not like? What are you in that doesn't need to be? Right there you go. Heart flame. Ooh, there you go. Ignite your passion. And once you clear, you know what's funny is that as the trauma is clear, English is easy, right? As the trauma is clear, actually it's not. It's one of the hardest languages in the world. But as the trauma is clear, there we go. As we clear our traumas, then usually whatever is behind that you really are looking for comes in the first place. We're only just blocked. It's not like most of us are going, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know anything. No, we do, but we're just got to get rid of the muck and gunk. Not monk. Yes, you got to get rid of monk. USA did that a long time ago. They got rid of monk. But healing, expect miracles. I believe in miracles. There you are. All right, so healing. We see Archangel Raphael mixed in there. So expecting, your universe matches your expectations, right? To an extent. So the more you clear the muck and gunk, the more you see that it's just a mirror of your vibration. It's just literally what you're spewing out, like comes right back in physical form, right? So as we are all healing, and this is going to be probably the most healing weekend for me. in a lot of ways. As I step through my own portal. Yeah, so it's expecting those miracles, and there we go. So what your universe matches your expectations of what what you're going. So if you have an expectation that things are going to be awesome, then they will. That's why we create expectations for the weekend. Today we're going to create dreams for this weekend with the Dream Amethyst, and they had Dream Amethyst at the show, but not a dang thing as nice as what I got here. Half the reason why I didn't get anything at the show is because Chloe's crystals were better. I'm not lying. Anything I can get off Chloe is going to be equally priced. And even if it's a little more, she has to make a couple bucks, right? Good God. But they're perfect. I didn't see anything that matches this. You saw what I got. Just the one healer rights. Just because, I needed a lemon poppy seed stone, right? All right. So my name is literally Miracles. There you go. Well, my Hebrew name, we don't, on the times, you get born with the Hebrew, if you know how it goes. Yeshua. So I am the light, right? So if my actual Hebrew name, if I was like, that you get stamped in whatever you do, I don't practice any religion. I'm not organized in any, this is not organized, nor am I organized in any sort of, but not at all. But I do pick and choose from religions. So like I'll do Ganesh and Lakshmi, which would come from the Vedic traditions. But Ganesh has already shown himself to be true in my universe. And every time I do Lakshmi, if I don't start crying, it's like, wow. You try doing, I'm going to challenge you. If you want to do something different in your universe, right? Taking from where Victor was, this dawning with his pole, right? What we do sometimes, some of us may pick and choose from religions to kind of certain things. And the traditions, I'm not even going to call it Vedic, it's more a tradition than religion. But the Vedic traditions. But so I had already had an affination with Ganesh and started doing divination with Ganesh. Finding my universe getting much better, but also seeing him move in downstairs and whatnot. So if you want to borrow something from a religion and you haven't done so, or if you've never tried, I would highly recommend. And it's just something different, right? I'm all about doing different to see different results, right? So if we do something different, totally out of character, or totally something we haven't done before, you might see something totally different that hasn't happened before in your universe, right? So so try the if you go into my playlist. Speaking of playlists, here I'll mention this in a minute too. But to go into the playlist there and grab the Ganesh and Lakshmi, the mantra folder there. You can do mantra. It puts the lyrics, there's music. It's really chill. Mantra to Ganesh 108 times, and then to Lakshmi. By the time I get to Lakshmi, I'm usually Lakshmi, and there's an emotional thing if you understand Lakshmi, and so but it's amazing. So try it, give it a try. And something different, right? I don't know, just putting it out there. But speaking of the community tab there, and or my that would be in my folders, right? And the video folders. But in my community tab, I'm going to post Saturn Day tomorrow. We're not having a dawning. We are having a, and I will post it like a show, but not. You'll see. I'll make it so you can go to the link there. But I'm going to post the link for the Zoom party tomorrow in the community page later this afternoon. And so tomorrow we will be having a Zoom party instead of good dawning itself, so we can say hi to each other and celebrate the 1,000 and all of what's going on in everybody's universes as we shift, right? This is the we will shoot the shit in the shift, right? So there we go. So join us tomorrow as we shoot the shift during the shift, and it'll be a good time, and I will post the link for that in the community tab. And so tomorrow then, instead of good time, directly after Truth Weight, 8:40-ish, whenever you guys get it, it's in a specific time. I'm not actually working tomorrow, and even though there's a football game, I already, they count Sunday as part of their work week, so but by Sunday I'll already be at like 40 hours, so so I get Saturday off, so there's been more randomness off, but so there's a reason for it. I don't know why, but we'll see what my universe has in store. But honestly, Amber, you're better off depending on the car. They depreciate cars. Yeah, you roll a car off the lot and you could depreciate up to 50% on the fly, depending on what it is. But you got a brand new car, so there you go. I wish I could afford new. I have to get a used vehicle, but at least they make them smell somewhat new. I'll favor Amanda. You never know though. There's if you go online and look around, there's and type in like best values and such, or like you can get like a high-end old car, right? So you can get like maybe a 2018, 19 depending on how your budget, like an old BMW, or something really decent, right? You never know. So car you wouldn't normally get that you can even maybe get, like a fully loaded Mini Cooper or something from like 2018, 2019, 2020. You never know, right? So yeah, never buy a car. Don't buy a car made in 2020 or 2021. I'm going to state that as well. Or appliances or anything else. If you can see the manufacturer's date, don't buy anything made over the COVID years, 2021. Late 22, you're okay. But yeah, I worked selling appliances over COVID, and all the appliances that were made during COVID, not all, but the error rate was about double. The broken rate was the not working out of box was about double because you had less staff. So don't buy a car from like model year 2022, 2021, or 2020, 2021, because they yeah, not the best. But otherwise, Yankee candles. Honestly, Amanda, there we just landed on the same chat. Just put your order for the universe and you'll be amazed. Exactly. I like that, Care Bear. Justine, good dining. We will see those run forever. I used Carvana for my last car. It was a great experience. Wow. Yeah, Carvana is cool. It's like the car vending machine, I guess. I have no idea how it works, but they drive it to your house. You don't have to go anywhere. So I've seen the Carvana guys driving around here, and I applied for a job with Carvana, but they didn't call me back. But it was like, but that 18. There was I watched this guy who did like 15,000 resumes or something out of college, and he got no callbacks, none. And he's like, he got a PhD. He got 15,000 resumes he put out. He was joking and putting them out to McDonald's and stuff with his PhD, just see what happened. He never got a callback from like any fast food joint, nothing. 15,000 resumes, that's insane. All over the world, and nobody called him back. And he's like a PhD from like Yale or something. Crazy. Yeah, my sister had many Subarus and swears by them. Yeah, there's a few years that Subarus were like considered the worst. Like, check if you're buying a Subaru, check the years not to buy a Subaru. And I know 2021 is one of those. In 2020, they were really bad. But otherwise, yeah, they're great cars. But there's a few years there where you do not want to buy a Subaru. But if you go online, like to just type in their best like high-end used cars, and then yeah, if you're willing to step back to like 2014, 15, then you can find them. You can get some really crazy, awesome cars that would like blow, as long as they're in good shape, right? I've had 3 great used BMWs in a row from Craigslist. Wow, buying a car from Craig in his list. That's awesome. I haven't used anybody use Craigslist lately. I used to have Craigslist on the app, but. And my best friend is that fits. Okay, so you're buying a BMW because you got a built-in mechanic. That's cheating, right? That's kind of cheating, because then even if it's like not the greatest, or you like got a friend who will be like, yeah, let me get the parts, we'll fix it, no big deal. I love my Subaru except for blowing. You blew your head gasket. Well, don't blow your gasket. You blew a gasket. Twice in 2000. How do you blow it twice? And that's dangerous too. When you blow a head gasket, you can blow the car. That's how I met him. Oh, nice. There you go. I've changed a head gasket on a Hyundai. Oh, wow, that's impressive. Oh, so if you need some manner of mechanic work, Amanda's your gal. She's changed a head gasket. I haven't even changed the windshield wiper. I always let the guys at the store change, or the gal change the windshield wiper. But I can replace the RAM in your computer. I can reformat your hard drive and reset your computer. But I cannot fix your car. We created our reality. I can hack your cell phone and boot it. And I used to write code and stuff and hack Android phones. We used to create our reality with the fears and switch through to positive. There we go. Yeah, right, exactly. But there's no fears anyway. What's crazy is the fears are gone. I mean, I'm sitting in this weird limbo. In like 3 months, it's like shake it up and throw my universe into the air, right? But no, there's no fear. What we're learning is that the staying present in my presence and not trying to create a future, right? When the craziness is out of here, and you're just like, and you're just present. You can see propeller plop airplane to keep me present, right? Everybody has that sound that makes them. For me, it's a prop airplane. Don't ask me why, but it's like that peace. But yeah, as long as I'm staying present, I've learned that it's always going to work, and it always has. It's not like, all right, I'm not sporty, but it gets me there. It's not sporty, but it gets me there. Here you go. All right, so let's do a gratitude list. All right, so today is Friday, right? So we want to clear some energies for the weekend, so we're going to do that first. Then we're going to work on gratitude, because that's always a good attitude, right? And just gratitude list. We will work with the Dream Amethyst, and maybe even throw out a channel here for the end of the week, the weekend, and get ready to ground into this literal lunar a solar eclipse on top of a full new moon on top of my directly on top of me. So yeah, let's get ready for that this weekend. So we'll ground into some energy so that we will be prepared. And all of you guys who have a Virgo moon, it's going to be an amazing ride the next few weeks, guys. All of us it is, because really, if you've noticed, at least for myself and generally, we're all kind of in the same energies, right? We're all the karmic self is leaving, the heaviness is gone, the light body's here. Presence is easy. There's no thoughts of worry of the future, and whatever. It's like whatever. It'll like whatever. Right. I'm not even. It's gone. So yeah. So you guys are probably feeling something to that effect as well as we keep shifting here. So I would consider like last year's October eclipse season to be the big one, but no, this is even bigger. Last one squared me up to pull the traumas forward. This one, they're already gone. So as we ride the timeline, right? And it's funny how we're all in the same kind of ascension timeline, right? I mean, I had to get myself shot in the back in the 1968 to come back to be on the proper timeline. Otherwise, I'd be like 80 years old right now, right? And so I'd be out of sync with the timeline. I realized I did that. So I came back just to, I came back to contracted to re-sync things. But yeah, it's all gone. So as you clear, just it becomes amazing. And there goes my left ear's ringing too. So it becomes quite an amazing deal. It's just you just are, and it's there's nothing left, and you don't even feel it in the heart. No flutter. It's crazy. All right, so let's do some gratitude, and I'll put ground grateful for that. Grateful for the calm, peace, and quiet in in me. And there's no. Even this dog out there, there's a dog out there barking like crazy. Normally I just go nuts, right? And it's like, whatever. Love you, doggy. We just, nothing's like, none. Even the stuff that would generally drive me nuts, like at work, people running stop signs, or a person trying to drive on the wrong side of the road to run a roadblock, like yesterday. Instead, I just, or 2 days ago, right? Whipped my umbrella up and put it in front of he couldn't see, and put an umbrella up in front of somebody's windshield. They're gonna have to stop their car. So. And I said, all right, are we done trying to break the law here? And but yeah, you just smile and move on. But you treat everybody with love. There is no more frustration, anger, karmic, I guess you could, I don't know. But I guess you could sit here and try to drag it out of me. But all right, so let's, crazy. All right, so let's do some gratitude, because we got to have an attitude, and gratitude is always a good attitude. So best of luck, Amanda. Go with good energy into Yeah, when you go buy a car, Amanda, just visualize two things. When you go to buy the car, when you walk out of the house, say, thank you, universe, for the best deal I've ever received. And thank you, universe, for the best car I've ever driven. And trust. That's it. All you got to do is literally give it to your higher self. Thank you for delivering me the best deal and the best car I have ever seen in my entire life. Blow my mind, right? Ask your universe to blow your mind when you go shopping for a car and watch what happens. Most of us go shopping for a car with dread, right? Like, oh God, what am I on my budget, or what am I going to find? Or like clothes shopping, right? A lot of us go clothes shopping with dread because we don't, body shapes and whatnot. And so, yeah, but if we amaze me and we step into we create the energies, right? So if we go in with dread, then it's going to be a dreadful experience. But if we go in with wow, amaze me, this is going to be the most awesome car purchase I've ever had. Wham. And you just know it. Then it's just, you let it be, and it just is. Trust in the end, always. Care Bear, when you are going to when are you going to Momshi's again? I figured out the techie thing if you're interested. All right, Momshi Fee. So if you don't know who Momshi Fee is, subscribe to her. I haven't been there in a minute, but later nights working. But so Momshi Fee, she does karaoke from overseas, and it's amazing. It's amazing stuff. It's like a culture thing. It's also a cultural thing too. It's good to watch. But and of course, Momshi does all kinds of stuff like eating food in the Philippines and driving around on mopeds and such. So it's fun to watch, right? I always like watching people walk around the other cities, drive around on mopeds, just like their life and your life in Kuala Lumpur, right? But yeah, no. So it's good to watch. But yeah. And then you can hear things like Victor singing, possibly singing, or Care Bear singing on Momshi. So, and she has amazing, she is, you can always tell, go play guess you want to talk about somebody with great energy. Look at Momshi. You'll never guess her age, right? That's what I'm getting. You can tell somebody has they're like living an amazing life when they have that really young look, that amazing glow. And yeah, Mom, she's energy is fire. Fire. There's never anything said. She's always got this amazing smile. So yeah, check out Mom for sure. 1111. It's 911 here. Yeah, it's always weird how 911 correlates to your 1111. She's fifth, right? Exactly. You would never get in that million years. She's got the most amazing, bouncy, light, young energy. It's crazy. Yeah, 50, not in a million trillion. You couldn't guess that if you tried. Exactly. That's what I'm getting at. You can't, when you get people like that, when you see them and it's like they have these youthful energy, they're just young and they carry themselves. And yeah, it's just, exactly. All right, so let's do a stop. No way. Witchy Trista. So yeah, if you missed Witchy Trista last night, there's 3 hours of it, and give or take 2 hours and like 40 something minutes, because I was there at the end. But yeah, so check that out as well. And Clint, I will get back to you. I saw your email there, and I will get back to you. Thank you, Clint. I appreciate it. But yeah, so tomorrow, again, Zoom party. So come to the, I'm going to post the live, but the title will say, it'll be something like, grab the link off the Zoom, and then I'll put the link maybe I'll put the link there too. But I will create a live, sort of, but not, and you'll see what I mean. And just to remind you guys to go over and grab the link for the Zoom party if you can make it. If you can't, that is okay. We will do this probably quarterly at this point, I'm thinking, maybe every 3 months. So this one will be the fall one. We'll do one for the winter. That way, keep it around the equinox, or around the equinox and solstice. So we will do one for winter, and then who knows where I'll be, but it'll be fun. And then, yeah, so this will be the fall version of our Zoom party. But yeah, so let's do a channeling, see who we get here. Beforehand, let's do some gratitude. So your hand to my hand, we're going to set intentions as well. So yeah, there we go. Let's reformulate here. So let's, the channeling will come, but it'll be last. But so let's do some gratitude work. So what are you grateful for? What am I grateful for? Lots of millions of different things at this point. Things used to be hard to write a gratitude list, right? It was really hard. But now it's like the easiest thing in the world to do, because I can even be grateful for things that aren't here yet because I have trust in my universe. So, oh yeah, purple moon, good dawning, grateful. Everything finds me in divine timing because I have done the work. Bingo, bingo. Yeah, and you guys are all doing the work. That's what makes us amazing, is that we are willing to do the work. There's a lot of us, everybody's us, right? Everybody's a mirror of you. So there's a lot of us out there, because we're all us, right? That aren't doing the work, don't want to do the work, and are fearful of doing it. But what's going to happen is the muck and gunk is going to be driven out of you anyways. If you're not doing the work, if you choose not to, then your universe is going to put you in a position where it's going to be you and the work and nothing left. But at some point, yeah, because in order for humanity to make that shift, everybody, this is what's crazy, every single human being has to do some form of what? The work. Because if we can't clear our karma, how can humanity get together if somebody's running around in trauma drama, right? How can humanity get together if somebody's still seeing the greater source field as their energy, right? As everything, right? You can't. You have to see yourself as your source field. In order for us to conglomerate as one bigger love, we have to see we have to hold our power first. And so, welcome to the first wave of holding our power, right? All right, so let's gratitude. What are you grateful for? Take a minute here, write it in the chat. If you're Hershey or Mo, run onto the sand and write it out on the sand. Whatever works for you guys will work for you. But so yeah, you stone cold chisel it if you want. But so whatever's grateful for you, whatever you're grateful for, 5 things that you are grateful for, and go. I'm going to write it down, and we'll be right back. So here we go. All right, so what are you grateful for on your end? For me, I'm grateful for love, all of you on this channel, all of you and this channel, there we go. Opportunity, because I didn't mean there may not be, but I see opportunity in my frame, right? What you don't see in your frame, you can call forth in your frame by seeing it in your frame. Freedom from self, from the body trauma, and so grateful for that, and grateful for the flow of funds in my universe. You can be grateful for things that aren't there, and if you are, that's how gratitude works, right? So if you're grateful for what's not there, then you're already telling the universe, I expect it to be there, right? And as long as you're not karmic against yourself by taking it down by negative actions or thoughts, it'll generally show up. Generally, not always the case, but generally, in some form or fashion, it will show up. All right, let's see what we got here. I fell asleep and missed out, Trista. I need to watch the replay on a good point. I woke up at 4:45. Oh my gosh, I'm 1 minute from 4:44 and got to watch the sun come up. Amanda Simpson, don't forget to take the car on the highway to see how the. Thank you, Karen, and thank you, Millie. The air currents flow. Don't want a car that blows hair in my face. That's a good idea. All right, Witchy Trista. There's my live. I'm gonna pin that. Where's the pin? There it is, the top. All right, so there's Trista's live, guys. It is pinned. So there you go. Makes it easy, cheesy, and Japanesey to when we're over here to go and check out the Witchy Trista and her amazing live. And yeah, what's cool is that you watch people progress, right? And then she did the Forks with Us live, right? So you can check that out. And she'll be back on. We're going to invite her back on to do more Forks Trista. But yeah, so, and now she's going live. In the first live, she was nervous. And now it's like, she's just live. She's just chilling. And once you realize that a lot of your fears are nothing, right? You allay them. You get past your fears. You let the fears block you, and then eventually you get past it. It's like, really, what the hell was I was all jammed up over that? It's like watching Trista live. She was all and then it's like she's more natural than even me. She's like the most natural live. It's just like perfect. So, all those fears that you have, watch Trista, and you can see where the fears aren't, because Trista was not you. Trista was chilling live on YouTube yesterday. So amazing. Now I'm on there telling all my secrets. No, I mean, we tell, not secrets, as if they are, but no, you're talking about the rave scene and good stuff. And the fuzzy wall, you got to have the fuzzy carpeted wall in a rave, right? Yeah, the fun part about a rave, half the fun part was running away when the cops showed up, right? To the illegal raves, right? Running out of the building or jumping in the car and peeling off as the cops are like, get out, this rave is not legal. Yeah, nowadays the raves are 2.5 hours over at Red Rocks. I don't know, they call it EDM, but that's co-opted by producers. I don't consider, the real raves are produced by people who wanted to just have fun, but I don't know. So yeah, what are you grateful for, guys, if you want to put it? I'm grateful for the moment, this moment, with each and every one. Yes, thank you. Grateful, Victor, beautiful. So Victor is grateful for this moment with each and every one of us, or you, and so that's awesome. Just grateful. Sometimes that's easier. Just grateful I can buy groceries today. That's awesome. Grateful my baby is healing and laying next to me. Awesome, Angela. And grateful for my bed, my life, and joy. Woohoo! Awesome. And if we're going by every 2 weeks, then I will ask Angela, but we might have her on again next week. I am grateful. It's up to Angela. I'm grateful for my children. Grateful for my nature, and I'm grateful for freedom. Grateful for love unconditioned. I'm grateful for my soul family. And we're grateful you're here, Care Bear, and that things are progressing positively in your shifting universe, as we're all shifting. Ball pit sounds sticky. I love to dance. All right. Don't go in the ball pit at a rave. No, probably not the best idea, but I've never been to a rave that had a ball pit. We had a gyroscope, we had a bounce house. And and I think I mentioned this before, the rave that we did in Maryland where, yeah, it got busted, and then an hour later we're at this hotel, and we're standing there, and there goes the bounce house, and there goes the stage, there goes the state police following them, and there goes Maryland State Police. Exactly. There goes the DJ, the speakers, and it's all driving down the street, and the state police are making sure they're following them away from the rave. But yeah, I'm grateful to be booze free. Whoa, Suzette. All right, we got a milestone in the chat there. Suzette, let's take a moment and raise the hands there for Suzette. Talk about the big changes there, Suzette. That just made my universe. So Suzette's been alcohol free for a week, and wow, keep that up, Suzette. That's just a favor. That made my day. Awesome, Suzette. And I know it's not easy. I know your universe, we've talked. and mom and all that is not the universe, but favor. Favor, finding that peace there. And Suzette, big, awesome hugs. And if you need anything, feel free at any point to reach out or to me or join us in the Discord. We're all here for you. And if before you take that sip there, definitely if you need to reach out, send me an email or what have you, or reach out, do so, please. Text, whatever it is. But yeah, if you need it, we're here for you. And awesome. I'm grateful for everything and remembering my divine protection, my children, and my freedom. Freedom, there we go. How free are we? But you realize how free you're not when you're sitting in trauma, right? You're not free at all because you're sitting in the traps of what you've built for yourself, the walls, the blocks, the roadblocks and whatnot that you set up for your universe. So trauma reaction, there you go. So if you want freedom, in order to find true freedom, part of that, and we always thinking we're getting our freedom, the government and whatnot, and hey, I'm free to, or you get free free from lunch, or you get the free day off at work or whatever. But no, freedom, the true freedom is being free of your karmic self. It's being free of the trauma inside yourself, and it's being free of the heaviness that generally a lot of us can understand and relate to that when we walk around on planet Earth, right? The sadness, the lack, the non-worthiness. Freedom is releasing all that. There's a freedom within that takes the cake over any other financial freedom or any other freedom. I mean, financial freedom is amazing, but you see where we're going here. There's nothing that's more freeing than dropping that karmic self. So if you are in any bit of understanding there, that's the true free. That's like the freedom, the real freedom is when you're just right. I can't explain it. It's just there's nothing. That heaviness, and it's like your emotions are physical. Like all that is physical stuff trapped in your. It's crazy how you just nope, not looking for what I'm. No news. The only no news is good news, says Gary Good News. Remember the Great Space Coaster? No news is good news with Gary Good News, right? Get on board with the Great Space Coaster. Karen, so true, right? This is my time. This time my body literally started rejecting it, and I'm grateful. That's Suzette. There's a parallel to that. It's like, so your body was done. It's like, I can't do this anymore, right? And so your body started rejecting it. Same thing happens when you guys go in like panic, like the panic attack I had. I can't hold that trauma anymore. My body started rejecting the trauma. Your body's rejecting the alcohol. We're just using this as a mirror. But yes, now your body's rejecting the alcohol, and it's like telling you, look, you can't do this anymore. And that's just absolutely amazing. So yeah, so guys, are you listening to your body? As we go through the ascension there, it takes care of itself. So grateful for all of you guys. So let's set some intentions for this weekend. Let's clear some energies first. So we're going to clear some energies for the week, from the week to this clear for the weekend. And of course, as energies come into your frame, are you standing there going, I don't own that. I break that. That's not mine. I send that back. That's not yours. It's your energy. It ain't mine. Are you doing those things? Because we're getting bombarded. Like I have to take energy every day from people at work who are yelling at me karmically about parking their vehicles, right? For some reason, when you get into a concert and start parking, all things disappear. Like driving on the right side of the road, running stop signs, running through barricades, driving over cones so that you can get where you want to go. Literally barreling right into cones, driving right into wedge signs, roadblock signs, right? Driving right into them, knocking them over. So you can all kinds of crazy stuff happens. But I don't have to own it, right? And so I just send it back to them as they drive away. It's like, take your energy with you. I love you. And they drive off. But I don't have to hold that energy in my frame as they're driving. Nor do I have to sit there and go, look at that guy. He drove right through and sit there and drive into it for 20 minutes. That's the point. All right. So what are you looking to? I hold my feeling now. It's really steady. Awesome. Awesome. Let's see what we got here. Suzette, you can do it. 3.5 years ago, I quit a 23-year-old, oh wow, Stacy, a 23-year-old heroin habit because I heard the word light worker and heard the clarion call loud and clear. Stacy. Favor. That's amazing. See how amazing you guys are? Do you realize how amazing you all are? Stacy, that's just mind-blowing. I haven't taken Adderall for 2 days. Care Bear, awesome. I'm sure you know what you're going through, been there more than once. Suzette, favorment. What you guys are going through is, You are the heroes on this planet. You guys are the real heroes. You talk about superheroes. You're confronting your demons. You're stepping through. And all of you guys, it's amazing. Stacy, how awesome. Yeah, all of you guys. Care Bear, I stopped for months, then go back off. I hear you. I stopped for months and then go back off. I hear you. So yeah, apparently Millie and Adderall as well. So all of you guys, that's the amazing thing. You're seeing what's in front of you and you're tackling it. You're going right in there. So yeah, use this eclipse energy. What do you want to eclipse? What are you looking to? What's the biggest thing you need to out of your universe so that you can take that big step forward? Isn't it amazing how we can all be in different energies, but yet we really are in the same energy too. I love this space and all of you. I love you guys too. Absolutely beautiful, Amanda. Yeah, we are all we're the heroes, man. You can be a hero. You are Care Bear. You're being a hero to yourself. Suzette has become her own hero. She's rescuing herself and pulling herself out, and hopefully, and all of you. Stacy, not doing for 3 years, 3.5 years. Stacy, you came in and you rescued yourself, and that's you are the. Thank you. You are the champions. You guys are the energy. You guys are. So this is amazing. If you don't see yourselves in that high, awesome light, that you guys are making these amazing changes, and you guys are stepping into an amazing universe. And come on now. I don't see. Exactly. You are strong. All of us are, and. Trista going live last night, and not only that, she had the tenacity and the perseverance to reach out to Victor, and she had the perseverance to go, okay, why is this not working? Not getting defeated, but wanting to defeat it. How many of us would years ago would just be like, I see, I wasn't meant to go live. It's buffering. I'm done. I just give up. I'm not worth it. I'm not worthy. How many of us would have done that, right? No, I would have. Yes, at one time. Yes, one at a time. Be kind to yourself. So yeah. So now, and Lottie playing her music. And then I apologize to anybody who's a channel that I don't get to very often or what have you. I haven't with what's going on in my universe. I've been on YouTube a lot myself, and so yeah. So I certainly apologize there. But Sun Shelley, October 29th is my 5-year freedom and my 5-year meth addiction. All right. So yeah. So we've all had it. I mean, I smoked, here I go, I'll throw it out there. I smoked crack for a short moment back in the early 2000s, right? Way early, like 2000, 2001. So yeah, so we all had to do something stupid. And I don't do it anymore, nor have I. But yes, even me, I would say I call myself a crackaholic at one point. But it was a year, not even a year and a half. But that's enough, right? And yeah, so we've all beat ourselves to holy hell. Up and down and back and forth, and now it's time to start loving ourselves to holy heaven instead, right? Because I don't know about you, but I've had enough of the karmic body abuse, the karmic physical abuse to myself, the emotional abuse that I give myself. Nobody else does, but I do it to myself. I abuse myself emotionally better than anybody else ever probably did. Maybe except for that, who knows? But otherwise, I can abuse myself better than anybody else can. And so yeah, so no more of that. I thought. It wasn't as hard as it seems, but it was in jail when I quit meth and cigs in 2000. See, we're all like we've been so beat up and we beat ourselves up and lived so. Now look at us, guys. If you don't see the amazingness of all of this, right, of what's really going on here, all of us, the throwaways, the garbage, right? We threw ourselves away. We're not throwaways. People saw us maybe as that, or what have you, with the lonesome, the broken, the damaged, the traumatized. The abused, and now look at us. We're healing ourselves together in one light, and we're healing, and that healing is healing the planet. And so we're amazing. I mean, really, when you think about it, we're therapizing ourselves. We're seeing our own light. We're climbing out of our darkness individually, but as a group to find our light together. And that's just, wow. I mean, that's amazing. I mean. Absolutely stunning what we're doing here, and if people can see, if you really see that, all right. So what are we wanting to clear? What's creator love to help me for sure? Beautiful tears. Oh, Amanda, you guys are all amazing, and I really want you to see that, all of you. I mean, Victor, what you do on Truth Wave and how you put out that love and the energy every day. I mean, even me, I apologize. Last few weeks and before I've had this pop, right? I was kind of karmic, and I apologize. But yeah, so amazing. Let's. There is something that's not amazing sitting in your frame. Let's go ahead and clear that out and get set for the weekend here. So what are you holding in your frame? What do you want to release from your frame for this weekend? What's sitting in your crawl? I say, what's up your crawl, right? Living my best life of service. That's the point, guys. Once we learn how to clear all this, it's our job to take it to the mass, right with the first wave. We are doing the hardest work because we are creating the manual. There is no, like Greatest American Hero, when he lost the instruction manual to his suit, his super suit, remember that? And he can't fly and he's smashing in the walls. Well, that's us. We're trying to figure this out. So it's like, I keep hearing, who is it? Frank Sinatra, I did it my way, right? So like, I did it my way. But we've all just kind of busted out and went, all right, we're done with the crap. And I mean, how many of you are going to therapy? I mean, some of you might, but not like regular. Not a lot of us. How many of you guys are like talking? Literally, we're talking to each other, not even talking to people who are like we have our millionaire friend who's like perfect and has the perfect. No. We're talking. Broken is healing broken. I mean, come on, guys, this is freaking amazing. And yeah, so wow. That's all I can say. If you really look at what's going on in us, in the community, and in all of our communities in general as a whole, right? And I'm just using this channel, but all of our channels as a whole equals our community, right? Between Jimena Clinton, Victor, Millie, and Lottie, and everybody. If I meet Trista, there's too many channels to mention. Shelly, whomever it is, there's too many to mention. But yeah, and it's all of you guys, generally at this point, to an extent. And so, Care Bear. So, when you guys, yeah, we're healing, we're here therapizing each other. And when you really think about how awesome that we're each other's therapists, and then we got the Discord where we're throwing stuff back and forth, and we're seeing each other's epiphanies, and then is this epiphany helping you? And we're reaching out. And the more and more we're getting into this one bigger connected unit that's just lifting each other up. And fire, guys. What we've created here is absolute fire. And yeah, and if we keep this up, not only, but yeah, we are that leading edge. And so get ready, guys, because as we pass this eclipse, guess what happens? Second wave slowly starts to come in, because as we move forward, we're now climbing into that action phase. We're now stepping up into that phase where we are standing into that light, right? And so us first wavers are going to start attracting the second wavers, and it's going to get interesting, and it won't be very long before the second wavers. And there's going to have to be another. Here's what's goofy. Generally speaking, they kick the second wavers over the ledge, right, to kick them into high gear. Favor, this isn't the case, but my gut's telling me a lot of us were kicked into action through other larger things that happened in the greater source field. In favor, that doesn't happen again. But sometimes in order to kick the next wave over, they got to be punched in the gut, if you know what I mean. And hope favor that doesn't happen, but happened with us, right? What did you generally wake up for? Was it 11-9? We're going to do it backwards, right? 11-9, was it Vogid? The was it that? Was it X and O's in the sky? Something bigger had the, maybe it was London. You never know, right? The subway, but something bigger, right? You had to see it. And generally, it's in the source field before we wake up. We see the source field as blowing as crazy before we see the bigger picture. We have to clear the picture. That karma, good dawning. Karma, I got home late last night from a horse clinic in Virginia for a week. It was great time. Karma, fantastic. You'll have to tell us about it or do a short or something. But awesome, a horse clinic. That's amazing. So Karma's living her dharma by triggering hope within herself. Yeah, horses, right? So she's living in that universe. And so how awesome is that? All right, guys, so let's clear some energies. Take a minute here from the weekend, whatever, for the weekend, whatever you want to clear. We're not getting rid of people unless you're somebody you need to clear. Then you can send them to the wind, right? Just tell your universe, I'm grateful that the energy from that person is no longer in my frame, and they're gone. They will be. I got rid of a neighbor that way. I'm grateful my neighbor left my universe, and like 3 weeks later, she was gone. Sometimes the shift feels so close. Then you hear people say it's years away. I think we can do. You are your own shift. There's no timeline for the shift, Stacy. Garbage man's outside, so if you hear that. But the shift is in you. You're your own timeline shift, right? So you can, while we're all shifting generally in the same frame, right? All of us are in the same, we're on the same cruise ship, and we're all rising up at the same time. there's going to be some who are here and some who are here, and then we pop up, right? But eventually we'll all be on the upper deck, right, in the upper room. But until then, we are lifting each other up as we go through. So there may be something that Millie can lift up out of Care Bear, and something Care Bear can lift up out of Witchy Trista, and then Karma may have something that helps Felicia, and Felicia may have something, but she's writing King that helps Karma, and we're doing that, and it's showing, and you can see it, and it's amazing. And so as we see each other's posts and videos and whatnot, we're lifting each other up. So as the energies too. So as Care Bear is creating her universe and lifting up, and as I'm stepping out into my universe and dropping the karmic self and actually starting to move forward. And as we can see, Trista now looking for a new job and move in favor to that and moving forward by going live, which could become her new job. You never know, right? And not Memorex. And as we go on here, right, and this everybody doing their universe, that sends more healing into the family as well. As we all step up, that sends more energy for those looking to step up to do what? The same. Because generally speaking, if we're doing this as a group, we're all mirroring in a lot of ways, as was said there. We're mirroring each other. Cody, good dawning. I wish my friend group was helpful, more like morning spirits and like monitoring spirits and sabotage. Well, as you shift, Cody, then your friends will shift too. They're just, you're attached from the karmic side. Eventually the karmic side dies and you realize those friends aren't your real friends. As the karmic and the heavier sadness and all that leaves you, then you step into worthiness, right? And as you get more worthy, then you have more friends that are higher worth, that see your worth, right? And then you that's kind of where I'm at. I mean, in my universe, there's no physical anybody, but at the same time, all of you guys. And so as I step into my worth, and as you guys do the same, right? As you start stepping in, that's where things start coming into your physical frame. But so yeah, let's take a moment as we almost run the show out here. To do some clearing real quick. So let's speed this up. We're gonna go high speed here. So clear the energies from this week. We'll take less than a minute here, so go ahead and do so. What are you clearing? What am I clearing? I'm doing the chalkboard method. You can write it out, swallow it up, set it on fire. You could chisel it. You can run to the beach if you're there. The tide will take them away. So, all right, so I'm gonna clear some energies real quick. You clear yours as well. We're in just another 30 seconds here. All right, so and we're going to do something else real quick, some I am statements, and then we're going to jump into the Dream Amethyst and set some energy for the weekend. Got a skatable to work. Have a great, nice day. Cody, much love, brother. Cody, have a great day at work. Have a fantastic time. We appreciate you. Karen, let's go. Let's send healing energy to Suz. Who's Suzette? Yeah, let's send some. We will send some healing energy to Suzette as well. So clear that energy and see everybody in the clearest energy today, and clear yourselves from anything that's sitting in your crawl, and continue to do so. If you're out and about and somebody yells at you, it's their energy, not yours. It's their adult temper tantrum, not yours. But deflect the energy. I don't know, Matt. Thank you. I love you. Not mine. I have to do that all the time because it's yeah. But at work. But yeah, it's not my energy. It's yours. You can have it back. Thank you. All right. So with that, let's work with the Dream Amethyst. All right. So we're gonna work with the Dream Amethyst here to dream up a weekend. So we're not gonna do an invocation for the weekend. We're gonna ground our weekend into the Dream Amethyst. So take a moment before we use the Dream Amethyst. Visualization techniques. They work really well, right? They really do. And so what we're gonna do, and take a moment, if you will, please. Literally just a moment. Close your eyes, if you will. Take a breath with me. We're going to center up. Take a deep breath. And release. One more. 4 seconds. Loosely. And release. And one more. Do a sigh breath if you want on the last one. That'll drop you into your heart or your heart chakra, depending on which timeline you're on. Your heart's either on your left side of your chest or the center of your chest, depending on which timeline you are on. But take a deep breath in with me. Bend over. Satisfied. Now, for me, my heart's right here because I can feel it alive. But your heart, your results may vary depending on what timeline you are living in and where you stand in the effect of Nelson Mandela. But nonetheless, thank you for taking some deep breaths here. Let's create some intentions here. So close your eyes for a moment. Visualize your weekend, however you want to see it. Visualize an amazing weekend. You can visualize a crappy one if you want, but generally we don't want to, that's up to you. If you are still in the dislike myself energies, then you can do that. I'm going to visualize an amazing weekend with, I have Saturday off, so I'm seeing my universe deliver something beyond I couldn't even describe for Saturday for me. Sunday I'm going to be at work, but I'm also seeing that eclipse energy roll over me. And so yeah, and I'm seeing as that eclipse energy rolls over me, I am eclipsing, right? My karmic self, my old self. I am stepping into my new. So what are you doing this weekend? So take a moment. And again, this is kind of self-guided. You can put it in the chat if you want. But say it to yourself. We're creating intentions, right? And it's an intentional universe. If we walk out without intentions, then whatever's dragging us around energetically is going to become our universe, right? So if we create intentions to stand in front of that, then we are directing the play instead of letting the play direct us by our energies or lack thereof in this case, some cases. Going to a crystal fair this weekend. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic, Lottie. Show us what you get. Fantastic. Captain and Tennille. Captain and Tennille. All right. Now it's going to get stuck in my head. I got songs, Captain and Tennille songs stuck in my head. We're expecting a hurricane. Where are you, Justine, that you're getting a hurricane? And am I not paying, I guess I'm not paying attention to the greater source field that much. We are reborn in an eclipse. I am in the eye of the storm, peace in my heart. So see yourself this weekend. What are you looking for? And see yourself. We're going to do one other item. So it's Sunday. Here's the eclipse. Right, this is going to be the eclipse. This is crazy, but again, it's all about visualization, right? So here comes the sun, dun, 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 and now it's eclipsing. We won't see it in ourselves, but nonetheless, if you're in the Eastern, UK. Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys are getting that back in. There we go. The back end of that. Yeah. Oh God, favor. Lots of rain, but favor there. Favor Justine for sure. So yeah. So as the eclipse crosses over, I'm going to take we're going to do one more visualization technique, and we're going to get into, and then we're going to end the show. But quick visualization. What are you wanting to release on the eclipse? So take a moment. Everybody, take a moment. Close your eyes. See the eclipse energy coming across over your head. It's the eclipse. I don't know exactly what time it is. I have to look it up. But the eclipse is happening. What are you releasing? What do you want to leave behind on this eclipse? Who do you want to become, and what do you want to leave on the floor, so to speak? What are you throwing away? So visualize that as well. So take a minute to do so. This is, again, self-guided. If you want to put it in the chat, what you're wanting to leave behind, you certainly can. But so see that. Here we are. It's Sunday. We're projecting forward a little bit. We don't want to, but sometimes it's necessary. So project yourself into Sunday. See the eclipse coming over and see yourself walking away from what? That's on you. What are you changing? What are you wanting to bring in? It's an eclipse over top of a new moon. So yeah, you can't get any much better than that if you tried as far as reshaping your living universe. So there you go. So see that, hold that thought. If something comes to mind later today that you want to release, make sure you put it in your frame, hold it, write it down. And Sunday, as you cross over the eclipse, release. Let those things go. Take a moment and give it away. Don't hold on to those things in your frame, and let them go to your higher self. Your higher self is in conjunction with you and in cahoots. Cahoots to help you have a good universe. So get in cahoots with your higher self and tell your higher self to, you don't want it no more, and give it away, right? I don't need this no more. And help me take it away. And a lot of you guys are doing amazing work, like Suzette there. Thank you. You and your higher self, you have done it. You have told your higher self, I don't want this anymore. Help me take it away. And we are proud. I am not your family, right? And I'm not your mom, right? You don't generally, but I'm amazed and keep it up, Suzette. It's like we remain the peaceful in the eye of the storm because of the chaos. Exactly. Yeah. When the lights go off, guess who's the brightest bulb in the room? You. When everyone's going, ah, and you're going, yeah, it's all good. No worries. That's what we're here for. So yeah, while everyone's running around with their hair on fire, we can sit here and be like, dude, what's wrong? I'm gonna go meditate. Come with me. All right, guys, so let's work with the dream amethyst here as well. And so yeah, so see yourselves, again, as that eclipse passes, it's your responsibility to what muck and gunk are you getting rid of? So maybe use Truthwave tonight to see what muck and gunk you want to get rid of, right, during the eclipse tonight, or on Sunday. And maybe making a list as well if you're you want to do AA, right, like the fourth step, if you. But yeah, it's making a list of your greater negatives and positives, right, and maybe seeing what do you want to eliminate. For me, all the karmic self-talk and stuff that I tried to work on eliminating is already gone. But there's a few things that I need to work on. But yeah, so now it's crazy. But what do you want? Unless you're perimenopausal, then you might be the one with your hair on. There we go. But yeah, you don't want your hair on fire. But all right, perimenopausal. Favor if anybody is sweating it out, so to speak. And here are the honking confirmations. All right, guys. Dream amethyst. Dream your weekend. So what do you want to create this weekend? And again, the dreams that you have for yourself after you drop the karmic self, after all that leaves. And Sunday's an opportunity to one new moon, right? So what do you want to be? What do you want to create? It's a new moon, so start there. And what do you want to release on top of the eclipse? So what do you want to release? So if you work those two, you too can create magic. All right, guys, here we go. And dream amethyst, so dream up an amazing weekend. And of course, nothing but the Druzy cave on the side. So what's hiding in your Druzy cave that you want to release, right? What's the shininess that's hiding that you want to release out of the cave into your universe? That would be like a Druzy cave. All right, here we go, guys, with your permission. And of course, energetics works only with your permission. So here we go. And no music again. If you see the hat on, generally I'm rushing to, but yeah, we will more consistency with the laptop and music. But otherwise, we can do the girl from Ipanema. Da, 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 da. Or we could do something else. Michael, row your boat ashore. 1,000 bottles of beer on the wall. 1,000 bottles of beer. Take one down and pass it around. You have 999 bottles of beer on the... No, we don't want to do that. Right. 3 coins in a fountain, each one spinning happiness, each one from... No, we don't want to do that either. Flintstones, if you know what I'm doing here. Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. Right. No, it's not planes, trains, and automobiles, but... all right. All right, so, just see the eclipse stripping away the karmic self, right? It's not needed. I've had it's amazing. It's just like, even like I would get karmic about like I'm hungry, but then I would chase around and not find food. Nothing. It's like all those crazy patterns that I have to prove that they're gone. It's weird. It's so weird. It's like being born in a new body. It's like born again. That's why they say born again. Maybe. I don't know, but it feels like I was born again. What are you dreaming about for this weekend? What are you dreaming about for your future? And what are you seeing yourself dropping on Sunday and on the tag team eclipse and new moon? Crazy. I really wonder if, like, when I was sitting there as I can see my council of elders, right? So I'm sitting in the room. I can see the room and I get thumbs up or thumbs down. But so I got a thumbs up. So I really wonder, because, I mean, if you're coming back, you would want to look at astrology with your council of elders, right? To an extent, I would imagine. And so I wonder if this was all done like with purpose. So it's like, hey, when you come back, right, you'll make that shift, right? You plan your universe. And I already knew, lifetime cycles, and we're all in some sort of cycle, whether you know it or not. This is not just round one of your rodeo. You're in some sort of cycle that generally most of us are completing in this lifetime, right? The karmic heavy cycles, whatever it is that the wheel of trauma that you spun before you came to Earth, right? We all spin the wheel of trauma, right? And so how many lifetimes ago did you spin the wheel of trauma, and are you done with it now? But I was wondering, because if I knew I was going to end my trauma drama this lifetime, right? And come into an ascension, but clearing myself till I can vibrate up. That's how you rising up out of my hole. Then did I set it up purposely with the eclipse and everything else? That's what I'm getting at. Like, all right, I'm going to be born and we're going to time it just right. Was this all purposeful in the back end? That's the question. Because it doesn't seem very random to have your full moon and the exact same. It doesn't seem very random. So I don't know. But these are things that you look in your universe and see are you setting yourself up? I don't know. But either way, I'm going to take it. Grateful. And pivotal. But yeah, so what are you dreaming about this weekend? What are you dreaming for your future? See it in the dream amethyst. And this, out of all the amethyst, the dream amethyst I saw there, this is the dreamiest of them. So But yeah, have fun at the crystal show. All right, so we're going to seal this off here in a minute and let you guys sink your dreams in. Also, sink into the dream amethyst who you want to be. See yourself real quick. Take just 1 minute and see who you want to be after the eclipse. So Sunday night, right? We're watching Truth Wave. Eclipse is over. Who are you? Are you the same or have you dropped something? Have you dropped karmic? Have you dropped anger? Can you see your universe in a clearer space? What have you given to the eclipse and what are you giving to the new moon that you don't want to take back? So see yourself in that new frame and see the eclipse washing over you and cleansing yourself from whatever karmic you are choosing, whatever heavier energies you're choosing to clear from your own self. In some cases, though, you don't have to do much. They clear themselves on their own. All right, we're going to seal this off here and get everybody going. I am at Red Rocks at 3, and I'm going to stop and check on car parts on the way in and give them a list of other things that they can fix on the car. Grateful. So we'll have a brand new used car. Then I just got to get it detailed, so I'll do that on my own. Once it's detailed, it'll be perfect. Done. Sure. I do, Amanda, does cake, batterish pancakes. Pancakes? I have pancake mix. I had not thought about making pancakes. All right, Victor, making me think about making pancakes. I do have what is it, that Red Barn pancake mix? I don't know. All right, let's seal this up, guys. Care Bear, thank you. I'm grateful to see you here. And a big favor to your healing and changing universe. And may the eclipse bring all of you guys energies that you are looking for. May it eclipse your karmic self and may it help you guys to find the new that is definitely... Keep doing this because it's so light. I feel like a puppet, like a marionette. Like there's nothing, it's gone. Just movement was heavy, right? Trauma body is real. It's as real as this realm is. And the light body is just as equally as real. And it's crazy. All right, we're going to hermetically seal this. Put your dreams into the amethyst real quick and see what you're dreaming about for this weekend and after the eclipse. And we're going to seal this off with love and peace and hallelujah. And for our highest joy, love, learning, and financial freedom. There we go. And helpfulness. Always add in for my highest helpfulness as well. Because if I'm asking for something, I always want to make sure I'm balancing out by giving something back to the field. Because Libra season, right? Stay in balance. There you go, guys. The birthday's coming up. I think Millie's is on the 5th. So yeah, October is right here. I don't realize how far I sat in Dr. Nicole. How far I sat in it. Dr. Nicole LaPera, awesome too. Okay, cool. Stacy, if you question what about the pancakes I'm about to consume, I don't know. But you make me make some pancakes. I have pancake mix. Red Mill, Bob Mill, I don't know what it was, but you know what I'm talking about. But it's organic pancake mix. But so yeah, love you, Josh. Love. And great thing about pancake mix is even if it says it's unless you don't have weevils or something in it, it generally doesn't expire to an extent. Yes, it is, Jimena. Next week, 9/24, I believe. What's the equinox? Yeah, we got energies are fire, so we get the equinox coming up as well, spring, and. So yeah, red. That's it. Bob's Red Mill. Thank you. I know Bob just died, and so favor. Bob was a good guy. Well, at least he had a good company. I love Bob's Red Mill stuff because it's made with real. It's like love, right? Have you noticed as you wake up further that things just feel fake? Like literally fake. Like if you go out to eat and you look at it, it's like, is this real food? And just things are starting to feel fake. Like it's just not real. Bacon makes everything better, generally, doesn't it? Bacon. And of course, having bacon bits over would be fun too, but there you go. No, the Libra birthday's coming up. Jimena, 9/24. Right, Jimena's going to do a video. She's going to be live on 9/24, guys, for her birthday, so we will not forget that, but that's next week. So we have a few, what's today, the 19th? Yeah, so we have a few days, we have 5 days. So next week for Jimena's birthday celebration, which is already in her lives. So check that out. I'm going to get the post up for the tomorrow. the Zoom party, whom and I'll put it in the Discord as well, and I will plaster o Paris everywhere, plaster o Paris it everywhere I can, and yeah, so there we go, guys. But if other guys, if you guys want to post them on your channels as well, the Zoom party, you are welcome to take the post that I create and fling it to your channel, Carl. All right, how are you doing there, Carl? Nice to see you there. All right, guys. Beautiful, Carl. And if you're not subscribed to Carl, check out Carl's channel. Carl does post videos, cats and other things as well. And I love you, brother. Hopefully your universe is swinging well. And of course, we got the eclipse on Sunday, so make sure you are, what do you want to eclipse out of your universe? So make sure that you are doing so. Carl, as well, Saturday, tomorrow, after Truth Wave, if you want to join us, we will be live on we're going to have a Zoom party, so you are welcome to join us. The Zoom link will be on my Discord as well. We're going to put it on the community tab, and there'll be something showing like there's going to be a live, but it'll say join the Zoom party. So, so join us, Carl, tomorrow, and grateful to see you here, brother. Hope all is well, and hope you are selling in or you've shifted careers in your universe there. Seeing your flow, brother. You are the only person in this hemisphere, I think, Witchy Trista. So many of us are procrastinators. Or pescatarian, sorry. Witchy Trista, guess what? I'm a pescatarian. There you go. So I'm a pescatarian as well. Yesterday I had a can of vegetarian soup and tuna salad. Made a tuna sandwich for lunch before I ran to work. So there you go. Tuna fish, what a dish. How delish, tuna fish. Have some fish. It's a dish, tuna fish. How delish. That's not me, that's Howard Stern. Howard Stern's tuna fish song. I don't watch Howard Stern anymore, but back in the day, he had a TV show back when I was in high school, and it was amazing. So we would drop Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, and we would watch Saturday Night Live, and Howard Stern, because he would come from DC, right, his show, but we were in Baltimore, so we could watch it. And so we'd watch Howard Stern, and yeah, crazy shit. Baba Booey eating hair and all kinds of crazy stuff, but yeah. All right. Eggs, rice, and soy sauce for me last night. Beautiful. That's actually a really good meal. I do that all the time. Eggs, rice, and like vegetables and stuff. Just mix it all up. Howard Stern was making $100 million a year from XM. He was recently canceled. Yeah. Howard Stern said some really karmic stuff, and yeah, he kind of went out on, but yeah, favorite. But back in the '90s, though, when I was a kid, in the like late '80s and '90s, when I was in high school and stuff, I was in DC, so he was on DC 101, right? And so I would be able in the mornings, I could hear DC 101 in Baltimore, so they had a repeater, so I would listen to DC 101 and listen to Howard Stern in high school when you guys couldn't. But yeah, off of DC 101. So yeah, it was cool. But that's when he was cool. Now he kind of said a few things over COVID that he lost a good chunk of his audience there alone. But cussing at people, he kind of pulled a Arnold. Remember, Arnold Schwarzenegger went crazy too. There was a few of them that went absolutely bonker crazy, right? Who else went crazy? Robert De Niro's gone crazy. So yeah, he kind of pulled one of those. Robert De Niro threatening people who didn't get COVID, he was going to beat them up, punch them in the face if they didn't get the vaccine. Craziness. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and end this here. So let's close this out. Left arm up to the person to your left. Right arm up to the person to your right. And this is going to be really fast. Take our love, right? And we're closing out here, guys. So we take our love like a big huddle, like a football huddle, like you would see at like Australian rules football. So we're not going to throw each other around the field. But do you ever watch Australian rules football? It makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. And I'll leave it at that. If you understand that game, good for you, because I absolutely don't. But I love watching it because there's people, it's crazy. There's no helmets or nothing there. I think football players are burly. These guys are nuts. American football ain't got nothing on Australian rules football. All right. So, but nonetheless, we take our love up. If I left arm up to the person to your left, right arm up to the person to your right. And we take our love as it comes out of our left hand here and spins around each of our hearts. As it does, we go faster and faster, collecting each of our hearts into one as we spin faster, faster, and faster, like the Large Hadron Collider, although we're not spinning off the timeline, though. And exactly, as we spin that love up, we take our love like a reverse tornado and lock it into the greater source field. And we see each and every one of us as amazing in the greater source field. And we see everybody out in the greater source field as awesome. We see each other this weekend, right? So we see everybody this weekend releasing on the eclipse. We see everybody this weekend here and everybody in the greater source field finding their traumas and their dramas and releasing them to the eclipse and to to the full moon or new moon this weekend. We see everybody on the planet finding that they are love, finding that they are the love that they have been looking for, and standing in the love that they have been looking for, creating that I am statement that I am the love. I am the abundance, and I am all the awesomeness that I have been looking for in my universe. We see everybody in the greater source field putting down all their anger and frustration, all their division, all their lies, and all their hatred of each other, and stepping forth in peace and love. We see everybody seeing everybody else as a mirror of themselves and treating each and everybody in the greater source field in love, in peace, and in equity as we step into the Libra season. We see everybody in the greater source field realizing that if one goes hungry, I am going hungry. If one is sleeping outside, I am sleeping outside. And if somebody else is being neglected in the greater source field, I am being neglected. So we treat everybody with respect. We treat everybody with love. And we see everybody, wherever their muck and gunk is this weekend, we see them in their highest loving light. We treat them with their highest loving light. We hold nobody to their trauma. And we see everybody past their trauma in their highest light as source love. We see ourselves as amazing as we step forward this weekend. We release the karmic self and step into the most awesome weekend we can ever choose. We see everybody on this planet living their dream and living their life as awesome as they choose. And of course, we see us releasing and everybody else releasing on the lunar solar eclipse this weekend in Virgo there. And with that, we step forward into a new universe of love, peace, without any muck and without any gunk. We see ourselves in all happiness and joy, and we merge with those who are not, bringing them through us what we radiate, happiness and joy, through our radiating happiness and joy. And with that, we seal this off. Hallelujah. So it is, and so it shall be. With love. All right, guys. There we go. Something different. Yeah, we all have a house. We all know what they look like, and we can all fit them in Texas, but you got it, Victor. Thank you, brother. Thank you. And loving the change-ups that you're throwing into Truth Wave there. Good stuff. Good stuff. It's awesome stuff, brother. Thank you, guys. You're all changing here. Trista, keep up that awesome energy. What you going live there? Yeah, you got it. From when you first went live on with the forks on my channel to now, wow. It's like, what? Poof. Turning on that light. It's just so amazing. Trista, all you guys. All of you guys turning on that light and watching you guys shine. It's let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Have a weekend as amazing as you are, guys. And as you drop your light trauma Sunday, give it to the eclipse, and let that light body step in so that you can vibrate faster and create your own universe. All right, guys, stay awesome. I will see you around the water fountain somewhere, around the water cooler, but on YouTube here. And tomorrow again, Zoom party. Directly after Truth Wave. If you go to the lives, you'll see there'll be something there to tell you to go to maybe a link to go to the Zoom party. If you go to the community page, there'll be a link for the Zoom party. If you go to the Discord, there'll be a link to the Zoom party, and anybody who wants to post it on their channel can post can take my post and repost it as well. I'd be grateful to their channels. And really, it doesn't always have to just be us. Anybody who really shows up, we can send them love, as long as they're not karmic, right? We can send them love, and who knows, bring them into the family as well. All right, guys, I love you all. Stay awesome, because you are. You're doing the work. We're all doing the work. And yeah, we are that love army that's forming. We're going to be that first wave. We're going to help that second wave. All right, guys, stay awesome. First wavers, I will see you all in the next. No, I think it's actually more than that, Millie. I paid for it, so I pay the $15 a month. I think I have like 100 or even more. I think it's more than 100 even in my Zoom. All right, guys. Love you all. Have a great Friday, and don't fry your brain. Wham! This is your brain. Whack! This is drugs. Love you guys. As I take off my mic.